Welcome, welcome, welcome to the city of ruthless drivers. We're in Houston, Texas. I'm sure if you're from the South, you can tell. We're heading to Georgia. A little bit east of Birmingham, kind of between, it's something with a T, I forgot. So between Atlanta and Birmingham. Stuck in this rush hour traffic. This what sucks when you pick up early, as I was stuck in San Antonio earlier, and now I'm stuck in Houston. Oh, that's a sign of being in Houston. Fast cars everywhere. I drove by Hennessy earlier. They're out on I-10 west of Houston. But figure I'd do a little talk. Earlier stopped by a Whataburger and had some food. I sat in Laredo for 2 days. It's crazy. I mean, there were some loads, but they were just so badly paid. And to be honest, like, I usually go to Laredo for a very decent load. But, and I usually get a pretty good load back, but this time it was a struggle to find one. Too many trucks, I guess. Just not enough loads. And that's what happens, you know? And I was there, I delivered Sunday morning. I was really hoping to get a load out Sunday, really, but, you know, so really I wasn't even disappointed when I didn't get a load Sunday, but Monday really disappointed me. And I got a load today. Today's Tuesday. It is what it is, you know? We got about 700 miles to go or so. We'll drive how much ever I can left today, and then tomorrow, once I'm up, roll to our delivery. And then tomorrow we gotta load home. Again, pretty cheap load to be honest, but like I want to go home after sitting down there for 2 days. I'm definitely not gonna go back and sit another weekend. Call him later. Yeah, Houston traffic is ruthless, man. If I was moving to Texas, this is probably where I would move. We got a beach about like what, an hour away? Hour and a half, I could be wrong. We got gorgeous weather. We got a state that actually stands somewhat for what our founding fathers stood for, unlike some other states. No fingers pointed. was gonna talk about. Like, I just think that something happened over there. Some crazy times, man. It almost makes you think that this is like end of an owner-operator era. Really, that's what I think is going on. There we go, finally cleared out. I don't know, it's like lately I've been sitting so much, and then like move this over here because I know it's windy over there. Or hell, I'll just put it on my t-shirt. I don't know, it's like I've been sitting so much lately, man. It's like you sit, and even after sitting, the loads you get is still like and the loads you get on regular are rough. I don't know. I think that this might be the end of it for owner-operators, man. It just like, the expenses are so big, and operating costs and maintenance, and I mean everything is so expensive, and the amount of money that you're making simply does not reflect that. It's like I get on some of these groups on Facebook and whatnot, and it's like some of these owner-operators, it's like, to them it's like, it's normal to be round-tripping $1.50, $2. Like, it's normal. It's like they've accepted it, that's what they do. And it's like, dude, that is terrible. You should not be an owner-operator if you're okay with making that. I mean, everybody's got like a different way they like to do things. Some people run new trucks, some people run old trucks, blah, 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 etc. But at the end of the day, like, even if you have an old truck, you gotta save money like you have a new truck. Because when that repair comes, it's gonna come in a chunk of $30,000. It's not gonna come in chunk of a payment. So like, you gotta keep stacking that money. So it's like, even if you have an old truck, what I'm trying to say is that you should treat your expenses as if it's a new truck. So like, you know, maybe that's a little exaggerated and whatnot, but I'm saying, you know, let's say your new truck payment is $3,000 a month, and you have an old truck with no payment, you should still be putting aside, you know, $2,000 a month for those repairs, because you just never know. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Texas people, nobody wants to let you in. Come on, dude. I don't know. I thought I saw the sign that this is for I-10. This is 610 down here, but we're about to find out. Somebody's getting cut off. It's a lot of lanes, man. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's like 10 lanes plus express lane 11. Crazy. Yeah, I mean, Houston's definitely up there. I'm pretty sure Houston's the biggest city in Texas. So like, look at this Prius. You fag. You're a faggot. Of course. Like, look, this dude won't go let me go in either. You just gotta cut him off. Y'all fags, man. Like, she literally turned right and she was at my tail. She could just let me in and then went to her right. Like, these fags, man. And if you find the word fag offensive, then you're a fag too. It's like today's freaking society, man. Everybody's offended by everything. How do you even have time to be offended? I don't got time to be offended by things. This society, man. It's
There's
like
a 5-minute slowdown in 50 feet. You are still on the fastest route.
it's like you gotta watch out what you say everywhere. Screw that. I'm gonna say what I want. If people don't like it, you want to unsubscribe or something, go for it. I don't give a damn. It's like all these YouTubers and stuff, they all like ask their viewers like, oh, what do you like? What do you want to, like, oh, like if you want this, or like comment, what should I do next? Blah, blah, blah. It's like they're like puppets of their viewers. Like, dude, just make the content how you want it. Jesus. And when people will always comment like, well, I don't like this, I don't like that, then just stop watching my videos. If you don't like it, it's easier for you to just go watch another video than tell me how you don't like something. Like, dude, I'm gonna do it how I want it. Like, it ain't gonna change it. See, like all these folks going over here. Oh, yeah, I ain't going up here. I don't know, man. It's like crazy, because like if you look at like movies from like 20 years ago, some of the things that were shot in movies, they would never fly today. We'd have protests of people being so offended. They're like, oh my God, they can't say that, they can't do that. Crazy. Going off topic there, just a little triggered, I guess. Just annoying. Yeah, I don't know, I don't even know what to say anymore. I don't know what I was talking about. Point being, it's rough in trucking, it's real bad, it's getting worse than it's ever been before, and I think the game for owner-operators is soon going to be dead, as it's already not, you know. It's just terrible. I don't know like how these big companies are even surviving, because when you add into account your truck, trailer, cargo, maintenance, a driver, fuel, you can't be making money. But alright, I guess that's probably gonna do it for today. Enough blabbering. We don't want to offend some more people by something I'm gonna say. Just kidding, we'll just save that for another video. And we're gonna keep on trucking, and we're gonna catch y'all later, alligator. Stay safe. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm sure you can hear me loud and clear. Got my mic on. I know it's connected. We're working, man. Today is Sunday. We're putting some work in. Got all my truck airbags out. They're very old, and some of them were dry rotted. And so I say, you know what? Let's just replace all of them. And you can see these. I mean, some of them are worse than the others. Some are fine. I mean, they were not leaking. They were fine. But it's just, it's a lot better to do it before it goes out, because these airbags have been on here for years and years. Let's put this camera on here so I can be, let's see here. Yeah, so I can be more efficient and do some work and talk. But yeah, as I was saying, it's better to just get it done before it goes out on the road. Because if you're on the road, you're under a load or something, and it goes out. I know one of the guys, his airbag went out on the road. Roadside charged him $700 to replace one airbag. That's a lot. One of these airbags is $114. I'm doing it myself. So I'm doing 4 of them for like under $500. So, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, they're going to go out. They don't last forever. It's rubber. And with 72 hour coming in May, I'm trying to make sure my truck is 100%. I may have to replace the bushings on my fifth wheel as well, but that's to be determined still. But yeah, replacing these airbags. And then there's a few other little things. I took it to Freightliner. Man, Freightliner, they tend to make things up on DOT inspections. It's kind of crazy. I took it to them, and they were like, yeah, your wheel seal is leaking. We need to replace it. And I'm like, what wheel seal? And they're like, oh, right side, blah, blah, blah. I go over there. It's dry as it can be. It had a little bit of grease from S-cam bushing when I greased it. But other than that, it's as dry as it can be. And they said that my wheel seal was leaking. And I was like, dude, what the hell? So that, and then they said, oh, all of your airbags are dry rotted. You need to replace them. That's not passing DOT inspection, which is kind of crazy. I thought if they're not leaking, you're fine. But I could be wrong there. But I was like, okay, regardless, I'll go ahead and replace it. And then crazy thing is, I have oil leaking on my drain plug on my oil pan, and it will take all the oil over onto the transmission from the front as you're driving, obviously, the wind blowing and carrying everything. So it oils up the whole oil pan and the transmission. And I was like, you know, can you guys check that out, see what exactly it is? Because, you know, I was like, well, maybe they'll just cover my oil pan since it's leaking under warranty and just give me a new oil pan. But they were like, yeah, no, your transmission is leaking. And I'm like, dude, that does not make sense. He's like, yeah, there's no oil leaks on your engine. And I'm like, dude, how is there no oil leaks on my engine? My whole oil pan is all oily, and so is the transmission. The only way that would happen is if I was driving reverse on the interstate. But I was like, you know what, that's fine. They charged me like freaking $300 for checking out the leaks under the truck. And I was like, dude, you know what, I'm not coming back here again. It's just highway robbery out here, man. And they'll try to take advantage of anybody that goes there, and they'll tell you there's things that are not even broken just to try to create some works for themselves, I swear. Because I took it to Freightliner here in St. Louis, they did not mention any of those things. And then I took it to Freightliner here in Troy, Illinois, because I wanted my trailer done, and there's no room to park the trailer in St. Louis one. And they brought up a bunch of new things that St. Louis did not, like 2-3 weeks before. So it's like, I don't know, like I want a DOT inspection to be done properly and actually tell me things that are wrong. But it almost seems like some of these dealers, they'll literally find things and almost make up things just so they have stuff to fix. So you pay them for work to be done. But it's like, I can't do that. But yeah, kind of blabbering there. But yeah, if you ever wondered how you replace airbags, it's not difficult. It's just these inner ones can be a pain just because you can't lift it as much. I mean, you could mess with your leveling valve, which is right in there. And as you can see, I just put my jacks right here. I already replaced these two front ones. But as you can see, there's just a bolt there where your airline goes. And then there's a bolt right here that holds it. And then there's a bolt on the bottom, which is right there. Hopefully you got to see that, but you get the point. And then if you do want to raise it more, and this is where the other two go, I already took them out, as you can see. There is a leveling valve inside here. And then with the bushing I was talking about is this fifth wheel bushing right here. Might be replacing that soon as well, but that's yet to be determined because I don't know, there's a lot going on. But yeah, I'm trying to fix this up, you know, and just make sure I'm legal, because that 72 hour, if I get pulled in the scale and they're like, yeah, we're doing a DOT on you, then I'm ready. But yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna finish this up and a few other things, and then tomorrow we're heading to San Antonio, and then we'll catch you then. But figured I'd update you guys and show you how some of this works. And yeah, life of a owner operator, and people that think they can just buy a $10,000 truck and make hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's not that easy, believe me. Yeah, let's keep on working. Catch you tomorrow.